one question that I think I've got enough experience to answer that I get asked once in a while. Tony, what's the difference between a hard and a soft ball? And that's honestly going to be a bit more science than golf expertise. With a soft ball, we've played with a couple of them, the Srixon Super Soft, the Callaway Super Soft and Super Fast, and right now the Callaway ERC. The softer ball off the driver, you're going to get a lot more distance if you're a high handicapper like me, if you're just starting off, because you've got a lot less force that you have to give the ball for it to compress and go forward, kind of how in a cartoon when the ball hits that it flattens and then it gets back to normal, and that's the force that pushes it forward. But when you're chipping and putting, it's very different from softball to softball. I've noticed that when I'm using a hard ball, like the ZQ Star, the Pro V1X from Titleist, the hard balls that I've used, off the driver it's difficult to get as much distance unless you're hitting it perfectly, which I obviously almost never do. But when you're chipping, when you're putting, there's a lot more control. It's a lot easier to do, at least for me, a lot easier to chip with one of these harder balls because the surface responds better, including thin hits. When I get a thin hit with a harder ball, the surface continues to propel forward. It rolls a little further. So definitely, I think that's one of the two differences. If you're starting off, you're probably going to go for the soft because your short game is not going to be impeccable anyways. You just want to get further in the drive. Once you start getting a little better, you're going to have to see what ball's right for you. I feel a little bit more comfortable with the hard balls, but I'm definitely going to wait till the person giving me the lessons teaches me a bit more, I get a bit better, and maybe he can suggest the right ball. Let me know what ball you play, and let me know what you think of what I said, and if you think it's right, wrong, or if you just have something to add.